Well, Merry Christmas to my YouTube family from sunny Phoenix, Arizona. It's Christmas Day 2011, December 25th. You can see we have a beautiful blue sky out today. And I thought I would start with a picture of the ash tree in my neighbor's yard, which is turning a beautiful golden yellow color. Because 2 months ago I made fun of my poor friend Walter in Hemmingson, Belgium, because he said he was chasing leaves all over his yard. So Walter, it's 2 months later, but now finally it's my turn. They just don't turn and fall off here until the end of December. So you can see the leaves in the neighbor's yard and a few down here in my yard here. And first we'll show you the flowers on the Cape honeysuckle. We're fortunate that this is blooming today because it'll go for a month at a time without blooming, but it's got more buds coming out here. When the full sun hits it, it's just gorgeous with the sunlight hitting it. And we'll show you the other bed once again where we started in the front yard last time. I should have said front garden, I guess. And here is a beautiful burgundy colored carnation blooming and the Gerbera daisy over there. And there should be a lot more things blooming here when we see this bed next time. The pentagon shaped bed in the front hasn't changed much. We don't understand why the one set of flowers, the scarlet flax, grows so much better than the ones right beside them there. They're literally almost 10 times as tall, and they only started about 3 weeks apart in the spring. The alyssum are really starting to look nice. They're always the first flower to bloom, and they've been going great guns for a month, but keep in mind all of these came up from seed in early October, and so they're not even 3 months old, and they're doing this nicely. At the corner of the stone wall here we have a bougainvillea, which is a tribute and covers up our sweet little Chihuahua Jennifer, who was 17 years old and passed away last year, so she's buried about a meter underneath there. And on the upper part of the stone wall here, these flowers are all things that have come up on their own because I never got around to planting that bed, and it looks like once again the topmost level won't get done either, although there are some flowers coming along there that are called baby blue eyes. And this is a stock, is the name of the flower right there, that's a pinkish color, and we're waiting for them to bloom some more. And then the former ash tree, which is just a bush, has nearly lost all of its leaves now. And this is the front bed where the 4 o'clocks were that you saw in the first one. And the 4 o'clocks got toasted from a mild freeze that we had the day after the last video, so you can see those burnt leaves there. That was from the freeze, and I had a hunch, but they're green down underneath, and there will be some flowers coming along from them yet. These two flowers are called African daisies, and they should be blooming in the next week or two. But the first new flower we have blooming right now, this is the first day today on Christmas Day, is the Strawflower, also called the bachelor button. Here's another bud that will be open tomorrow, and another flower. So we had 2 that opened up today for Christmas. Lots more buds on these, and once again the alyssum at the front edge make it look really nice, and there are also some violet blue flowers that will be coming along next time. And then we had a flowering pear tree here, which had pretty reddish colored leaves for a few days before they dropped off. And by the utility pole with the street lamp at the corner here, we've got loads of flowers coming along there still too. Now instead of a white Christmas here in Phoenix, we are having a green Christmas. And if you look at all the flowers coming along at the edge of the house and going out to the street, it even kind of amazes me how green it's gotten this year and how tall. These are the Bermuda Buttercups, the oxalis here, the predominant leaf that you see here. They fold up a little bit at night. We've got a hibiscus planted here, which will have a red flower on it, and that freeze we had was just more like a heavy frost, but we've had several of those since. One morning it was so frosty it was like ice on the leaves and the plants were falling over. But most everything you can see does fine. These probably have had frost on them about 5 different days because it's been chilly since I did the last video 3 weeks ago. These are the osteospermum, and they might live through the summer if we keep enough water on them here, but they're doing nicely. And then the first of the Bermuda Buttercups bloomed this week here, and those are the yellow flowers that you see here. So all this mounded foliage that you see is going to be filled with beautiful yellow flowers there. Then we have a gaillardia here, which is a real pretty sunset color, and it decided it would be blooming nicely for Christmas here as well. And I hope you can see that this is an offshoot from a plant that had lived for 3 years. So we'll move up to the front basin here, which has now almost drained out. I had filled it with water to show you what I meant, but this is the 3rd take on this video now, and so the water has slowly seeped in, but over about 25 minutes. The water has sunk in about 5 centimeters, but because of the clay in the soil, we can flood irrigate, which means we can just pour water on it 5, 7, 10 centimeters deep and then let it soak in. And this bed flows over the bricks then to water the next front bed here. And then you can see the plants blooming so high here, and as you see, as they go down to another level, my different stages as I got things planted, and then the last thing to be planted was the left half of that bed. I'm not sure how you say left in metric, Walter, but we'll just stick with the word left. I like to joke around with Walter. So Walter, I want to wish you Merry Christmas in Hemingson today, and to my friend Nancy Flores Santos in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, I want to wish you Merry Christmas as well, and thank you for Christmas greetings to all the people that sent them. To my friend Miguel Angel in Lagos de Moreno, Jalisco, Mexico, Feliz Navidad a usted, my good friend. It's hard to think in all these different languages at once. And o meu amigo Fred Jump in Brasilia, Bem Natal. So this is it, Christmas Day, Phoenix, Arizona. We'll show you the sky. Next time we'll take you across the street behind this house where there is a large canal which helps provide water for the city, with a beautiful view of mountains that you can see 60 kilometers away. So that'll be the surprise for next time. And I'll show you my face. This is the one day of the year when my beard is really in style. And so this may be too much shadow, so if I turn and squint into the light, perhaps you can see me better. But I value the friendship of all of you on YouTube. And if some of you are seeing this video just because of the garden, my main interest in YouTube is in music. I have 800 playlists that cover 500 artists every year since 1900 in 100 different genres. So check out the music on the channel. One person said it's almost a universe within YouTube by itself. So for more joy in music, Merry Christmas, and we'll see you in a few more months. Bye-bye.